For years, a silent frustration has been growing in the bedrooms and bathrooms of millions of households across the world. It begins as a subtle shift, a slight tightness in the waist of your favorite jeans. You tell yourself it's just a busy month or perhaps a few too many indulgent dinners, but then the months turn into years and the soft curve becomes a stubborn, immovable weight. For women over the age of 45, this experience is often met with a singular explanation. It is simply menopause. We are told that our bodies are entering a new season where vitality fades and the midsection inevitably expands. But what if that assumption is not just incomplete but fundamentally wrong? What if the primary driver of this middle-age spread has very little to do with the natural decline of estrogen? Recent breakthroughs in endocrinology are revealing a startling truth that challenges everything we thought we knew about aging and weight loss. Leading specialists are quietly acknowledging that while hormonal shifts are real, they are often used as a convenient scapegoat for a deeper, more reversible process known as metabolic resistance. This realization is changing the lives of those who felt they were fighting a losing battle against their own biology. Imagine waking up and feeling a sense of lightness that you haven't felt in a decade. Imagine the confusion of looking in the mirror and seeing a waistline that is actually responding to your efforts. This is not a dream of youth, but the potential reality of a body that has been unlocked. To understand how to get there, we must first peel back the layers of the great menopause myth. The traditional narrative suggests that as a woman approaches 45, her metabolism simply breaks because of shifting hormones. However, top endocrinologists are now pointing toward a different culprit: the cellular receptors within our fat tissue. These receptors act like tiny locks, responding to the keys of exercise and nutrition. But over time, due to environmental stressors and a specific enzyme buildup, these locks become rusted shut. When this happens, it doesn't matter how few calories you eat. Your body literally cannot access its own fat stores for fuel. This is why you see women who eat like birds and still struggle with belly fat. It isn't luck. It is a matter of receptor sensitivity. The tragedy of the modern health industry is that it continues to prescribe the same outdated advice to people whose bodies have already entered this locked state. Telling someone with metabolic resistance to just eat less is like telling someone with a broken car to just drive faster. This brings us to a fascinating area of research involving specific bioactive compounds found in nature. These compounds have the unique ability to act as a biological lubricant for those rusted cellular locks. Scientists have spent decades studying the Mediterranean diet, noted for its incredible impact on longevity and waistlines. They recently discovered that the secret wasn't just the olive oil or the wine. It was a specific concentration of polyphenols found in certain citrus fruits consumed in high quantities. These weren't your average grocery store oranges, but specific varieties like the blood orange and grapefruit. These compounds target the specific enzyme responsible for keeping fat cells closed. By inhibiting this enzyme, these citrus bioactives allow the body to finally release the trapped energy inside the adipocytes or fat cells. This is the citrus trick that is currently sending shockwaves through the wellness community. It represents a shift from starvation biology to signaling biology. Instead of trying to force the body to lose weight through sheer willpower and deprivation, we are now learning how to send a signal to the cells that it is safe and necessary to burn fat again. Before we explore the specific clinical trials that validated this discovery, it is important to note that this research has been distilled into a very specific protocol for those who want to experience these results firsthand. If you feel like you've been doing everything right, but the scale won't budge, there is a detailed breakdown of how these citrus compounds work to reset your internal chemistry. You can find the full scientific explanation and the exact method used by thousands to break through their plateau by clicking the link in the description of this video. It's a resource designed to give you the tools that the mainstream industry often overlooks. As we look deeper into the mechanics of fat loss after 45, we have to talk about the fat storage switch. Inside every human body, there is a delicate balance between lipogenesis, the creation of fat, and lipolysis, the breakdown of fat. In a healthy young metabolism, the body toggles between these two states effortlessly. When you eat, you store a little. When you move, you burn a little. However, as we cross the threshold of middle age, our bodies often get stuck in the on position for fat storage. This is frequently exacerbated by insulin resistance, a condition where your cells stop listening to the hormone responsible for managing blood sugar. When insulin levels remain high, the body receives a constant, unrelenting signal to store every single calorie you consume. Even a healthy salad can be converted into belly fat if the insulin signal is jammed. This is why endocrinologists are now admitting that the menopause belly is often actually an insulin belly. The good news is that the citrus bioactives mentioned earlier have shown a remarkable ability to improve insulin sensitivity, effectively flipping the switch back to the burn position. The study of these compounds led to the development of a patented extract known as sinotrol. This isn't just a fancy name, it's a clinically studied blend of Mediterranean citrus and guarana that has been shown in multiple double-blind studies to significantly reduce abdominal fat, waist circumference, and hip size. Unlike standard fat burners that rely on heavy stimulants to jitter the body into burning a few extra calories, this citrus-based approach works on a molecular level. It targets the core of the problem, the phosphodiesterase enzyme. By neutralizing this enzyme, the body's natural fat-burning messengers are allowed to stay active for longer, resulting in a steady, consistent release of fat from the most stubborn areas, the belly, the hips, and the thighs. This is a sophisticated way of saying that the body finally starts working with you instead of against you. Think about the psychological toll of a stagnant metabolism. It's not just about the clothes that don't fit or the numbers on a scale. It's about the loss of agency. When you put in the work, the gym sessions, the meal prepping, the sacrifices, and see zero return on your investment, it creates a sense of helplessness. Many people simply give up, assuming that their good years are behind them. But the science of citrus burns suggests that your body isn't broken, it's just misinformed. It's receiving the wrong signals. By introducing these specific polyphenols, you are effectively providing a software update to your metabolism. You are giving it the instructions it needs to recognize fat as fuel once again. This is why so many people report not just weight loss, but a massive surge in energy. When you stop storing fat and start burning it, your body suddenly has access to a massive reservoir of energy that was previously locked away. It's like finding a hidden fuel tank you never knew you had. This breakthrough is exactly why the conversation around aging needs to change. We need to stop telling women and men over 45 that they have to settle for a body they don't recognize. We need to move away from the idea that the only options are extreme surgeries or dangerous, expensive injections. The power of natural bioactive signaling is, it's proving to be a formidable opponent to metabolic aging. The specific combination of sinotrol, along with other metabolic catalysts like green tea extract and capsaicinoids, creates a synergistic effect that addresses every angle of the weight loss struggle. It blunts the appetite, increases the resting metabolic rate, and, most importantly, attacks the structural integrity of deep abdominal fat. If you are ready to stop guessing and start using a method that is backed by actual endocrine research, I highly encourage you to take the next step. This protocol isn't about a quick fix, but about a fundamental reset of your biological priorities. You can see how this entire system comes together to target fat resistance by clicking the link in the description. It is the most direct path to understanding how to turn your body back into the fat-burning machine it was always meant to be. The journey to health is often paved with misinformation, but the truth eventually finds its way to the surface. For too long, the menopause excuse has been used to mask a very treatable condition of metabolic stagnation. By focusing on the health of our fat cells and the sensitivity of our hormones, we can bypass the inevitable weight gain of middle age. We can reclaim our vitality, our confidence, and our health. It begins with the simple realization that you are not the problem, your signals are, and with the right natural tools, those signals can be corrected. The research into citrus flavonoids and their impact on the metabolic blockage is perhaps the most exciting development in weight management in the last 20 years. It offers hope to those who thought hope was lost. It offers a way out of the cycle of yo-yo dieting and into a life of sustainable balance. As we conclude this exploration into the hidden causes of belly fat, remember that your health is an investment that pays dividends for the rest of your life. Don't let another year go by feeling trapped in a body that doesn't reflect who you are on the inside. Take the time to educate yourself on these new discoveries. The world of endocrinology is moving fast, and the solutions available today are far more advanced than what was available even 5 years ago. Embrace the citrus trick, understand your insulin, and most importantly, listen to your body when it tells you it needs a different approach. If you found this information eye-opening and want to stay on the cutting edge of health and metabolic research, make sure to subscribe to this channel and hit the notification bell. We are dedicated to bringing you the stories and the science that the mainstream media often ignores. And for those of you ready to take action today, the link in the description is waiting for you. It's time to melt away the myths, flip the switch, and finally see the results you've worked so hard for. Your new chapter starts with a single click and a commitment to your own well-being. Let's get to work.